Okay, so I get this all the time. Packers helmet is my girlfriend's. She's a Packers fan. Everything else besides the penguin on there is Dolphins. I'm a Dolphins fan. That's why this channel was made. What is up, Finn? Today, close to the media. This is day 9, so I got some press conferences for you. I got Cameron Wakes, I got Quentin Pollings, I got Cornell Armstrong, and I got Isaiah Ford for you guys. 4 players today for you. So, without further ado, let's get started. First thing that they asked Cam Wake about was why was the sack production so low last year? Last year, the Dolphins in a whole got 30 sacks. Cameron Wake got 10 of the 30. So they were asking him, why was the sack number so friggin' low? And essentially, he said it's because it's a team thing. You can't have just one person lighting it up and the other people not. You can't have the run game, the run defense be fantastic and then the pass rush be caca. You can't have the secondary be great or the linebackers be caca. So essentially, what he's trying to tell you is when everything is working in place, that's when the sacks go up. That's because they will start to pinpoint certain things to worry about, and then you can get your sacks. So that's why he said as a team, the reason why the sack total wasn't so high, yeah, they could have great pass rushers, but everything else has to work in line to help the pass rushers. He said in 2005, he gave up beer and fry food so he can have a competitive advantage over everyone else in the league, which is a great idea. I stopped drinking a long ass time ago, but that's just because I have stomach problems. But I need to cut out fried food because I'm getting fat. Thinks he still has NFL starting abilities, and he said it's never been a friggin' question. I don't see it as a question because the man still gets 10 plus sacks a year, so don't question the man. He said he doesn't have an ego, but he said he needs to have that starter next to his name, which is great. It gives him that passion, that fire. So he doesn't think he deserves it, but he needs to have it, which means he'll fight for it even if it's like this year. It's a given that Cam Wake's gonna be starting, but he needs to fight for it. He also says that being a mentor, he enjoys more than actually playing on the field, which I like because we got some young pass rushers like Charles Harris that needs some help to maybe get better at what he's doing. So yeah, it makes me happy hearing that he likes being a mentor more than anything else. And then one of the last things he said is a player said to him, so one of the last things he said was a player said to him, man, we got to get you back to the Pro Bowl. And he looked at that dude dead in the face and he said, dude, I've been to the Pro Bowl. Let's get you to the Pro Bowl. So he's a great team player. But if you didn't know this about Cam Wake already, then I don't know what to tell you. This dude's a future Hall of Famer, future Ring of Honor. And I pray to God he retires a Miami Dolphin. He's a free agent next year, and I say they re-sign him to at least a 2-year contract. And yeah, I'd like to see him stay with the team. So next is Quentin Pollings. I'm probably saying his last name wrong, but I'm pretty sure if I am, you guys are going to tell me in the comment. He essentially said expectations are different going from college to NFL, which is, I feel like all rookies are going to be saying that. They were asking him what are some of the highlights he's had for the OTAs so far, and he said he had an interception today in OTAs, and he was super happy about that. They were asking him, like, were you in there? Were you, like, in coverage? Was it thrown to you? And he was like, I don't think the guy really saw me because I was just doing my thing and he threw it at me. It probably was Bryce Petty. And then he said he's staying in Florida during the break before training camp just to keep working out and getting used to the heat because he's not used to the Florida heat. Then we got Cornell Armstrong, and he said he asked Patrick Surtain, who came from the same college as him, for some advice. And while Patrick Surtain's told him, keep doing what you did to get noticed enough to be drafted. Don't hide in the back. Don't hide it. Which, yeah, man, you know, obviously there's something about you that got you drafted to the Dolphins. So keep doing it, my dude. Maybe you'll prove people wrong that you're a late round pick. That Minkah Fitzpatrick has the most interceptions out of all the defensive backs in OTAs and offseason, which, yeah, makes me super happy. Then he talked about the nicknames they have. So he is called Big Country, and they told him that he needs to slow down because he talks too fast. Jalen Davis is called Surfer, I'm assuming because he's from the West Coast. Jonathan Austin is called Snoop because he has long dreads. And Mika Fitzpatrick is called Tide, obviously because he's from Alabama. And then finally, we have Isaiah Ford. And then one of the things Isaiah Ford talked about was the competitiveness that all the guys rehabbing had. Isaiah Ford, Raekwon McMillan, and Ryan Tannehill. And he told a story about this compression sleeve that they wear on their legs. That essentially it like cuts the circulation off on your legs, but like you still like work out and do stuff to fight through the restriction. And he said that the three of them would ride the bikes and see how far they can go. And they said that McMillan won and he went the farthest, but then they didn't let him do it again afterwards because it was like suicidally crazy. So he brought that story up, which I thought was really cool. He said Ryan Tannehill was really like a real good leader in that room with all the guys on injury reserve. He said that the competitiveness that they had really helped them push through the dark days. He also said he doesn't really feel the injury anymore and he doesn't really think about it. He said it was the year off sucked, but it was still good because he got to get comfortable with the playbook, know the plays, know the audibles, know the calls. And then they asked him, are you going to be playing outside, you know, in the slot, you know, where are you going to be playing? And he said he's played everywhere, so it doesn't really matter to him. But yeah, it was short and sweet, these press conferences. The biggest one of impact was Cameron Wake and how much this dude is just like a leader and just puts everyone before him. Love the dude. I have his jersey. I think I have two different colors of his jersey, green and white, or aqua and white, whatever you want to call them. But that was the press conferences, and I'm going to get to comment of the day. And comment of the day comes from William Shelton, and he asked me, where's your video about Landry and Tannehill not having a good relationship? So essentially, Jarvis Landry was on NFL Network, and they asked him, have you talked to Tannehill, or has Tannehill talked to you since you've gone to the Cleveland Browns? And of course, everyone wants to know because of the last thing he said. So you guys want to know my opinion about what he said, and this is what he said. He said, I'm not surprised. We didn't really have a good relationship anyway, so I'm not surprised. Talking about Ryan Tannehill not reaching out to Jarvis Landry when he left. I wasn't trying to look back in the rearview mirror, you know. I'm focused on here and where we're taking it here. I wasn't trying to take a shot at him. I understand how hard every guy in the NFL works, especially at the position, especially at quarterback position. But at the same time, I give credit where credit is due. So essentially, I hate people like this. So essentially he's saying, I'm not trying to look in the rearview mirror, I'm not trying to look in my past, and I'm not trying to take a shot at people. But at the very end he takes a shot at people. But then he does look in the past, and then he does make comments about the Dolphins, and he does make comments about, you know, Ryan Tannehill, and he does make comments about the past. But then he says, I wasn't trying to look back in the rearview mirror. He literally makes a statement, and then he contradicts it with the end. I wasn't trying to take a shot at him. I understand how hard every guy in the NFL works, especially at the position, especially at the quarterback position. But at the same time, too, I give credit where credit's due. So I'm not trying to take a shot at Ryan Tannehill, but I'm not going to give him credit for me having 100 receptions in, what, 2 years in a row. I'm not going to give Ryan Tannehill credit for me being 90% targeted in the Miami Dolphins offense. I'm not going to give Ryan Tannehill credit for making me look good. I get that, you know, a lot of his shit was like passes, then he would break them off for a touchdown, like the Texans game, like the Titans game. But someone had to throw you the ball. Someone had to put the ball in the right spot. So give the friggin' quarterback credit. Did they have a great relationship? I don't know. Did Ryan Tannehill reach out to him? Probably not, dude. You're not on the Dolphins anymore. For the last year and a half, Tannehill's been rehabbing his knee. Did you reach out to him? Did you go see him in the rehab room, see how he was doing? Probably not. So this is just Jarvis Landry being petty, being a child, and saying he's not doing one thing, but then he's doing it. And I just can't stand people like that. Jarvis, you're on the Cleveland Browns. They have a ton of potential. They have a ton of talent, but you're on the friggin' Cleveland Browns. We don't give a shit about you anymore. I personally, this is the last time I'm saying this right now. I'm calling this right now. This is the last time on this channel I am going to talk about Jarvis Landry. Unless he signs with the Dolphins, this is the last time I'm talking about him and the drama. I don't care anymore. This is one of the reasons the Dolphins didn't want to give Jarvis as much money as he asked for. It's because he's a drama queen. He's a diva. It's me, me, me. Jarvis, Jarvis, Jarvis. Jarvis, Jarvis. Alright, dude, we get it. Miami sucked. You had great seasons in Miami. You had great seasons with Ryan Tannehill, who threw you passes, who got you all of the stats and got you the money. We get it. You hate him. He's an asshole. Goodbye. I'm not looking in the rear view mirror. You know, I'm focused on here and where we're taking it. But I'm going to talk about Ryan Tannehill. I'm not trying to take a shot at him. Everyone in the NFL works, especially at the position, especially at the quarterback position. But I give credit where credit's due. That's like saying like, oh, no, John's a cool dude. I would never say anything bad about John, even though John's an asshole. But why would I say something bad about him? I can't stand people like that. Just don't say anything, dude. Dolphins don't give a shit about you. You don't see Ryan Tannehill coming out saying, Jarvis Landry's saying mean things about me. He don't give a fuck. You know what Ryan Tannehill's concerned about? Winning some games. Getting his knee back to 1,000%. Learning the offense with his new key players that aren't selfish little assholes that need to friggin' be in the limelight. Like, oh, I wanted Jarvis to stay with the Dolphins so bad. I would have, like, if the Dolphins gave him that $15 million a year contract, I wouldn't have been pissed. I wouldn't have said they're throwing money away. I wouldn't have said any of that shit. But, like, the more this dude talks and the more this dude is becoming like Odell Beckham, I am so glad he's gone. I hate Odell Beckham. I don't give a shit how good of a wide receiver that dude is. I can't stand those type of players that are just friggin' cocky, pompous assholes. Like, dude, come on. It's not all about you. So that's how I feel. You heard me rant about it. He doesn't like, Jarvis Landry doesn't like Ryan Tannehill because Ryan Tannehill didn't reach out to him, and apparently they have a great relationship in Miami. The stats show otherwise. But again, you can argue, was it Tannehill making Jarvis look good, or was it Jarvis making Tannehill look good? I don't care. You guys can talk about it below. But that's what I think. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the press conference. Let me know what you guys think about what I had to say about Jarvis Landry. Again, this is my opinion. I could be dead wrong. I always admit when I'm wrong. I do it below all the time. So, comment below. Let me know what you think about what I said about Jarvis. Let me know what you think about the press conferences. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, like usual. I tweet things out every day. I tweet images out from practice. So check that out. Also, don't forget to check my second channel. I don't know if the guys got their wristbands yet, but if they did, let me know below. Also, post a picture on Instagram and tag the Bit Boys. Let me know you got it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. It makes me feel good to know that you guys appreciate my content. I get a ton of love from you guys in the comments. Makes me feel so good that you guys look forward to my videos, that you guys want me to do more videos. I'm going away for the weekend, but I'm going to record a video and schedule it to be released, so don't you worry, you will get another video. It is the special one that I was telling you guys about yesterday. But other than that, hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Don't let the drama get to you. Don't let ex-players get to you, Jarvis, whatever. But like usual, fins up. Day 8, OTAs, open the media. What does that mean? Why am I talking like this? Because I'm going to tell you everything that went on. Just a reminder and a warning, very defensive day. So if that makes you nauseous, still watch the video. Just grab yourself a ginger ale or something. We got OTAs. I'll give you the rundown.